Okay, good evening and welcome back to the YouTube channel and podcast of We Love Data. I have been missing for quite a while. I apologize for this. Tonight, I'd like to tell you something technical about a problem that I have faced the last few days for a chemical company that had obviously sensors, a set of sensors deployed in the factory and values detected by these sensors were made available through the OPC protocol, but the OPC Classic, that is, for example, OPC DA, data access, or for the historical values, OPC HDA, so the set of different protocols that is nowadays named OPC Classic. But we use Node-RED for getting values and for manipulating them in the Snap4City platform. And the problem is that a package exists for Node-RED that allow to read and to communicate as a client. So with a server that implements the OPC protocol, but the OPC UA, the unified architecture, that is the new version of the OPC protocol where the real-time values and the historical values and the events are all conveyed through the same protocol instead that through a set of different protocols. And there are no ready-to-use packages for communicating with old style servers, with servers that implement the OPC Classic, and therefore we had to find a solution for that. Node-RED could some ways communicate with this server, and the solution was OpenOPC. OpenOPC is a library and a set of tools together written in Python that allow to not only issue command line commands but also develop software communicating with OPC Classic servers. What you have to do? What you have to, if you have a Linux host with Node-RED in it, and you want to get values from OPC through that Node-RED, well, you have to put a service, to install a service that comes with OpenOPC. You have to install it on the Windows host where the OPC server locates, and then you can you can use the OpenOPC from Linux. You install Python, you install Pyro, that is a dependency of OpenOPC. Pay attention, Pyro, and not Pyro 4, that is the new version of it, but it's not what is required by OpenOPC. So Pyro, that is required for communicating through the open protocol, and then you can run the opc.py script that comes with OpenOPC. You can run it from the Linux host. You provide a set of parameters. You provide the proxy, that is the address of the Windows host where you have launched the service that acts as a gateway some way between your Linux host and the Windows server that implements the OPC protocol. And so, okay, and once that you have done it, you are done, because in Node-RED you have a native node that allows you to run command line commands, and there you can write the command line command that is Python opc.py. You provide the list of parameters that you need, and you are done. There are readme files, readme Unix files, and so on that come with OpenOPC, and that you have to read to understand which parameters you have to provide and why. So how things work exactly, but it's not so complicated to do, and this is the way for achieving this non-trivial task of reading from Node-RED flow that is installed in a Node-RED that is installed in a Linux host, reading from OPC server that is by definition installed on a Windows host, because the OPC because communication is done through the DCOM that is a Microsoft technology. So this is the reason, at least looking at the implementation of the server that we had in that factory. They had a OPC server that was installed in a Windows host and communicated through the DCOM technology. Okay, so that's all. That's all for tonight. I'll not tell you see you tomorrow, because we have seen that it's not true actually. So I'll not make you any other promise. I'll just tell you have a nice holiday. I'll try to have. Also, I'll go next week. Only I'll have 10 days about from Saturday to the next to the Tuesday or after the 15th of August actually. So 10 days about in Valle d'Aosta. So in the north of Italy, in the mountains and the Alps, and it's a very good place where to go, where to stay. I have already been there, and I have literally fallen, but I don't know, I don't remember, in love. You have understood anyway with it, and so I'll go back again for making the Tour de Jean or Altavian, which is named, if you want to go and put a look at this path that is for trekking, for running, for so. Okay, that's all for tonight. Thank you for your attention. I just repeat as usual that this is not thought as um, a blog of myself. This is thought as a community. So you are strongly encouraged to apply for an author account so that you can publish your own contents and medias and whatever you wish and you think it would be of interest for the community of data scientists and not only. Okay, so go and visit http colon// www.welovedata.today to learn more about this, to know how you can get involved and so on. Okay, so have a nice holiday. See you next time.